Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for the recent support across social media for my previous video. It's done much better than I ever anticipated, and I very much appreciate everybody tuning into that one. So today we're going to have an in-depth look at the first figure from Wave 44 of the Black Series, which is Ahsoka Tano Peridea. So we'll get the mundane part out of the way first and just take a quick look at the packaging that this figure comes in. So as you can see, this is what we now know as the new standard box for the Black Series figures. We've got the lovely background in there, a couple of clouds and whatnot. We've got Star Wars Ahsoka across the bottom, and it denotes that it's number 11 in the line, and then you've got the character name on the side, and then we've got the mural art that we've all become very familiar with over the last few years. The art's then repeated on the back of the box, along with a quick character bio. If you'd like to read that, then you can go ahead and pause the video now, and then you just got your legal rubbish at the bottom. But you're not here to see the box, you're here to see the figure, so without further ado, let's move on to the main event. So as you can see here, we've got the brand new figure of Ahsoka Tano in a white outfit, which was first featured in episode 5 of the series, The Shadow Warrior. I personally believe this is the best likeness to Rosario Dawson that we've seen so far from Hasbro. The figure overall is really well detailed, and I'm really happy that we finally got a figure of Ahsoka that has the long leku. As I said in my previous video, a lot of companies seem to think that they can just reissue the Mandalorian one and think that that's good enough. It might be for some people, but I like details, and when they're accurate, it's even better. So I've just got her in a quick pose here, as you can see. I hope the camera is doing that head sculpt justice. As I said, I think it's one of Hasbro's best, possibly in the Black Series as a whole, not necessarily just for the Ahsoka figures. Got lots of nice details below. The Padawan braids from the belt. Follow around to the back with the laces that are tied. Of course, the famous blue lines that go down Ahsoka's leku are all nicely painted, which is good to see. Just want to also highlight the fact that the sculpt of the trousers is really nicely detailed. Not something I expected going into this figure. Something that definitely caught me by surprise. This has got to be my favourite from the wave, I do have to say. But, you know, as a Clone Wars fan at heart, I am insanely biased when it comes to the characters that show gave birth to. The only thing that I'm not going to go into in this video is articulation, because personally for me, whenever I watch a review, I think that's boring as hell. So going forward in my reviews, what I will do is highlight any new advancements in articulation or any regressions. The only real thing of note for this one is that, like most figures that are coming out these days from the Black Series, it does see the absence of the thigh cut, which isn't too bad for this figure, but depending on release, some poses do seem to suffer due to that omission, but it seems to be the way that we're going, and it could definitely be worse. So speaking of other figures, I'm just going to bring in the previous Ahsoka that was released in the Ahsoka line. So this is the Mandalorian figure, but specifically the reissue that came out earlier this year, I believe. No, last year, sorry. Time does fly when you're having fun, everyone. As you can see, both of these figures share the same accessories, whilst I do believe the sculpts are entirely unique from one another. The lightsabers are the only element that remain the same, and this figure does have the hooks on the side so that you can store the lightsabers away, which is demonstrated on this older one. The accessories are pretty good. I suppose as a figure collector, everybody, you know, always wants more accessories, and the only thing that we didn't get with this figure that we really should have is the white version of this cloak. But knowing Hasbro, I'm sure somewhere down the line they're going to make us pay for this one again, and it'll be in a different style, so possibly in a multi-figure pack or as a store exclusive, similar to the mercenary versions of Balin and Shin that were recently shown. So personally for me, what I want to see is, if Hasbro choose to reissue this figure with the cloak, is that they do it in a 2-pack with the Night Sister version of Morgan Elsbeth. That seems to be what I would consider the logical choice, but as we know, the logical choice isn't always the one that's followed in the collecting world, but I'll keep my fingers crossed for that one. I'm just going to give you one last look at the figure. I want to thank you all for watching this review. If you have enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. If you don't like this video and you think I could do better, sound off in the comments. I'm always open to learning new things and improving as we go along. That's life in general. So yeah, if you don't already, shoot us a follow on Instagram. That'd be much appreciated. Things tend to get posted there before they'll be posted here. There will be more reviews in the coming days, should I find the time, due to work and such. But yeah, definitely one of the best figures in the wave this. Highly recommend picking this one up. There will be a link to Star Action figures and in-demand toys in the description for anyone in the UK that wishes to place a pre-order for this one. And that about does it. So I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching once again, and may the Force be with you.